Well, the latest news break coming in from Mumbai. It's been a marathon grilling, 12 hours and counting. Peter Mukerjea came out just shortly after 10 p.m. The former CEO of Star TV was questioned for over 12 hours. He is likely now to be called in again for interrogation. Today, he was interrogated on financial holdings, his and Indrani's stakes in business properties. This is also being simultaneously and independently being corroborated with Indrani. Peter told the police that he was not in India during the alleged murder of Sheena. He was in Rome. Vis-a-vis Indrani's visit to India in the year 2012, he said that Indrani was trying to set up her HR business again, and that is why she was in India that year. All right, I want to quickly cut across to Arthur Khan, our deputy editor, who's been tracking the story closely. You know, after 12 hours and counting, Peter Mukerjea today interrogated. Tomorrow, he is coming back for interrogation. Is this what you're hearing, Arthur?
Well, that seems to be the case now. You see, the police procedures are quite lengthy, and it takes a lot of time to record the statement. And since they were questioned separately, and both Indrani and Peter were kept in a separate room later, you know, once Peter had entered, and whatever Peter was saying was corroborated with Indrani and vice versa. So it has taken a lot of time. Police had many questions to ask from Peter Mukerjea, mainly on the financial holdings of the company. They also asked him where he was on 24th of April 2012. He told police that at that point of time he was in Rome. And when he was asked what did Indrani tell him before leaving for Mumbai from Rome, he said that she wanted to go back to Mumbai to revive her HR business, and she had left Rome on that pretext. He was also asked several other questions regarding the relationship, about what he knew about Indrani and Sheena's relations. But now, even after 12 hours of questioning, it seems that the questioning will resume again, and Peter might be called in for questioning tomorrow as well.
You know, Arthur, appreciate you joining us. It's been a long day for you as well. 12 hours, Peter Mukerjea has been questioned, and in all probability, as our deputy editor is pointing out, that he would be called in again tomorrow as well. Well, the story is unfolding in two places. One is Mumbai, the other one is Kolkata. The police today questioned Sheena's real father, Siddhartha Das, at his Kolkata residence. Siddhartha Das told the media that he cooperated with the cops and has given them a written statement. The police team is currently at the Dum Dum police station. I'd like to cut across to Mukerjea Loewal. She's joining us live from Kolkata. Mukerjea, what's the latest update?
Well, the two latest updates are that Dum Dum police station has now seen a new guest, which is the Mumbai police. They've reached there. They're trying to get a stock of situation and also get an idea on whether there are any other cases registered in the name of Siddhartha Das, who has been a resident of this area. Besides that, we're also told that they will be flying back to tomorrow to Mumbai. And what is more important is that the interrogation took around 2 hours today, where he was interrogated. Siddhartha Das had to answer certain questions, the first of them being whether he knew Indrani Mukerjea, what was the relationship he shared with him, what was the relationship he shared with Sheena Bora, and of course a lot more details. He's also promised that he would assist at all possible levels. He has given a statement in writing also, stating that in case of any help intended or required, he will fly to Mumbai for assisting Mumbai police also. Initially, Mumbai police needs him only for corroborating the facts of the birth certificate of Sheena, in which year she was born, because that has been the biggest defectation as far as the initial case was concerned. But now it has been confirmed that she was born. Siddhartha Das is the biological father, and hence the date what he gives would be more substantial and effective as far as what is registered in the dates in the registration of birth registration, as well as with what was mentioned by Indrani Mukerjea. Whether the relationship was a live-in partnership or a marriage was also being asked by him.
Appreciate you joining us, Mukerjea. Thank you. We'd, of course, come back to you later for more updates coming in. So the story now unfolding in Mumbai and Kolkata. Trust headlines today to keep you, India Today, I beg your pardon, to keep you one up on all developments. Well, all right, the latest news break coming in from Handwara now. Just after hours of day-long encounter between security forces and militants, another encounter has ensued between militants in Handwara area of North Kashmir. Security forces have cordoned Shalawadi village near Handwara in Kupwara district. I'd like to connect with Shuja ul Haq, my colleague on the phone line, for the very latest update. Shuja, can you get us up to speed with this news break, please?
That's right, Preeti. There's an encounter that is going on as we speak, and this is in an area called Wilgam in Handwara. We've been told that these are forest areas, and 3 militants are believed to be holed up in the house, and all of them are supposedly from Lashkar-e-Toiba. We've been told by the police that the operation is being conducted by the Special Operations Group of the J&K police, and 6 RR teams are also there. The entire area has been cordoned off. Gunfight is being reported from the place by those who are living around. And the point is that this comes just about 10 hours after another similar encounter was being handled in Sopore area. So clearly, this sort of points towards the fact that how encounters have the frequency has gone up in past few days.
Appreciate it, Shuja. We'll come back to you for the latest updates. Well, we will keep going back to Shuja for more, with the encounter currently still on. Well, this is the closest that the government and our veterans would get to a breakthrough. Well, the latest that is coming in is that one rank, one pension breakthrough is now expected shortly. That is the latest news break. As the veterans and government have shown flexibility, both of them have reached middle ground, is what we are being told. War veterans now will drop demand for annual review of pension. That is where they've decided to meet the government halfway. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the government has accepted 2014 slab for assessment of pension. Army Chief Rajya Sabha MP Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who was trying to be a mediator, and RSS have carried out parallel talks as well. The new pension to be released from month of Modi government swearing in. Well, this is as close as we've got for middle ground that has been reached, where our veterans who are demanding one rank, one pension, and the government is concerned. This announcement is expected shortly, and it has to be made before the notification of Bihar elections is announced. All right, I want to cut across to our strategic affairs editor, Gaurav Sawant, who's joining us from the newsroom right now. You know, Gaurav, we've given out on what the middle ground that has been reached, but give us more details. This has to be with a view on Bihar elections as well, and the announcement needs to happen in the next 1 week. And how much has the RSS been able to reflect on this, especially where the government is concerned, because today they did give the government the ultimatum?
Preeti, both government sources and veterans have told us that they've both shown flexibility.
I hope this is the second question.
Path, and now government has conceded 2014 will be the base year, but from the time that Prime Minister Narendra Modi took over, and not from the UPA time. So it's not going to be 1st of April, it might just be 1st of May or 1st of September. That really needs to be worked out. That's point 1. Point 2, the veterans wanted an annual review. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley and bureaucrats in the Finance Ministry made that very clear. An annual review is not possible, or equalization of pension, a 3% increase every year, according to Finance Ministry, not possible. So that may happen whether every 2 years, 3 years or 5 years. That is the final discussion that will take place when veterans get to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it's likely to happen before the Bihar elections. Well, both government sources and the veterans have told us that Bihar elections did have a major role to play, because once elections in Bihar are announced, then one rank, one pension implementation cannot be announced. So then this would have gone till after Diwali, and it would have been postponed till after Diwali, and that wasn't acceptable to either sides. They're working round the clock, burning the midnight oil. The veterans also realized that sustaining this movement beyond 78 days was not going to be very easy, especially when the government, as many say, had the Jawans and the JCOs, personnel below officer rank, in a separate movement asking for separate one rank, one pension benefits. So the government also wants it before Bihar elections. The veterans also want it. The RSS may officially deny it, but unofficially the RSS did prod the government, according to sources. The veterans say they briefed RSS leaders.
Well, Well, thank you, Gaurav, for joining us. We're going to keep coming back to you for more. Well, it is an evening of news breaks. The latest news coming in where the Congress change of guard in Punjab is concerned. Sources have told India today that a change in Punjab Congress is now imminent. Captain Amrinder Singh has met the Congress president twice last week. The front runner for the top jobs are Ambika Soni, Sunil Jhakhar, Ravneet Bittu. Amritsar MP Captain Amrinder Singh will be projected as the chairman of the campaign committee. Well, that is the latest that we are getting in. Clearly, where the Congress Punjab unit is concerned, massive rejigging taking place and now imminent. The three people who might be given the front runners for that are Ambika Soni, Sunil Jhakhar and Ravneet Bittu. Ashar Ahmed Khan, my colleague, our deputy editor, tracking developments on the phone line with us. Ashar, what does this indicate? Can you get us the details of what is taking place right now in the Congress war room?
What we've been given to understand is that in the last couple of weeks or so, there has been hectic lobbying within the Congress party as far as change of leadership in the Punjab Congress is concerned. And what we are given to understand is that the Congress High Command has by and large made up its mind as far as change of leadership is concerned. The front runner for the post is still the Congress General Secretary Ambika Soni, though others in the race also include Sunil Jhakhar and Ravneet Bittu. But what we expect is that perhaps in a week's time or so, this change would come into play.
The recently concluded India-Sri Lanka Test series saw tempers flare and sparks fly. But is it a good thing to be overtly aggressive on the field, or is it better to be quiet and go about with one's job? Or is there a balancing act? Well, the debate rages on, especially after Ishant Sharma's antics, followed by some hostile bowling, blew away Sri Lanka in the Emerald Island. But in the end, he also ended up getting a suspension for one test match. So how much aggression is too much? Take a look.
I think the captain's come in and the captain's saying you mind your end. I think the captain's saying you mind your end, you leave my bowler alone.
Antics on the field, sledging on the park. Aggression has been an integral part of cricket. But how much of it actually works, and when does it cross the line? In one corner are players who wear their heart on their sleeve and are successful.
That's played fine.
Like India's Test captain Virat Kohli. Like South African speed merchant Dale Steyn. Like lanky bowler Ishant Sharma, whose aggression and success seem to be going hand in hand.
They made him angry, and I think couldn't have been better for us. The way he bowled in the second innings, he did not concede a boundary for 19 overs. And that's the kind of pressure, he created on those batsmen because of one incident that was started from somewhere, and then he decided to take over with the ball and then be even more aggressive than he might be.
The new captain's thinking is rubbing off the team. It all started in Australia, where heated banter on the field between Indians and David Warner became a routine. Ishant isn't the first to go over the top though. Remember when Dennis Lillee was almost hit by Javed Miandad in Australia? Remember when Curtly Ambrose and Steve Waugh almost came to blows in the West Indies? Remember the finger-pointing match between Ramnaresh Sarwan and Glenn McGrath? Remember how Gambhir and Akmal had a no-slamming match in Sri Lanka? And remember how James Anderson got underneath Ravindra Jadeja's skin in England? But then there are also the quieter ones. The MS Dhonis, Sachin Tendulkars and Rahul Dravids of this world. Silent in words but all giant in deeds.
Watch that! Great point, he screwed me on. And you did nothing about it. I said, just do me a favor. That's all I ask.
And it's not restricted to cricket. Several icons in other sports never shied from letting out venom. John McEnroe, Elena Stasi, Eric Cantona, And who can forget Serena Williams' outburst in 2009 at a lineswoman? That day she was aggressive, but she lost.
And Serena Williams proves once again she is the truest of champions amongst those.
Now she's calm and well on course to win a calendar Grand Slam. So take your pick, to be or not to be aggressive. Sports Bureau, India Today.